So you get hit, and I get stuck because they're covered in vines, right? And so, no! That was stupid. What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us again for another episode of ARK Aberration. So, not a whole lot's been done other than resource gathering since our last vid. I take that back. A lot actually has been done, considering. I mean, we've done a ton of resource building, but we've done some upgrades too. Excuse me. We've also wound up finding some cool upgrade tames, so to speak. And what I mean by that is, I have a couple more Ravengers. Now it is dark outside. I do have the place lit up with torches, trying to keep it a little bit lighter. But let me gamma up a little bit, and still didn't help much. But I want to say this one, I believe, was the one that we had last episode that we tamed out. Today we've tamed this guy. We changed the name too, but we have Ed, and Eddie now, and then there's a basic one that I tamed a couple episodes ago. But these two here, Ed and Ed, double D, and then Eddie over here, these are all new. Now I have all females. It's weird. All these are females. So yeah. But there's this guy here. I think that's the one we tamed not long ago, last episode. We wound up taming this one. She tamed out higher than Ed over there, or Eddie over there. Again, another female. I've pumped some levels into her now. And then we got this guy, this girl. So, yeah. Tons of females. But this one tamed out. Let me see if I can pull up the journal. Let me remember how we pull up the journal. Tribe journal. Let's see. Resume. Can I go back in my thing? There we go. So tribe, explore notes, tribe manager. Here we go. So one tamed out at 172. That's the one I have right in front of me. So tamed out at 172. I want to say it was a 120 something. It's at 198 now. We also had one that tamed out at 126, and we had one that tamed out at 113 and 107. So all four of these were, I want to say, 60 or higher, and 107 being the lowest one, the 60-ish one. Let's see, 87. I'm not sure which one that one was. That might be that 120 that we have over there. I could be wrong. But anyway, yeah, we've been taming a ton of Ravengers. I really want to find a high-level male, so this one being in the 120 range is what it was again, I believe. Tribe manager. 127, 172, so it was like 120 something before tame. I think 150 is max. So it was pretty high. If I can find a male in the 120s that levels out pretty high, I might try to breed them. Also, Boomin's been doing some stuff. He got him a Stegosaurus. Got him another raptor. These gems. I'll take that. We got these cool little skins for the saddles, and that was part of the season pass, I'm guessing, that we have. But it's a Ravager saddle skin, and that's what it looks like. So it looks really cool. Also, if you haven't noticed, I am in full ghillie suit. The ghillie suit actually offers pretty good protection opposed to cloth, and you don't have to worry about being hot either. So that was one route we went. We've done some upgrading with automated ARK. We've got ourselves, this is not the tech generator, this is automated ARK's just generator, but it's a wireless generator, so you don't have to put down the cables and run it to your machines. And it's the same cost as far as a generator goes. I'm going to pull that up. Generator. You can see 10 ingots, 25 metal. 10 ingots, 25 metal. I mean, 10 electronics, 25 metal. Yeah, 10 electronics, 125 metal. So it costs the same, but it's definitely not this guy here. It's just a wireless version, so we don't have to put down the electric cable in order to power our machines. And it has a decent range. Actually has a range somewhat similar to a tech generator. But as long as we keep our machines in that range there, we'll be fine. So one of the things that we needed to do this was we need to make a fabricator, and Automated ARK has a fabricator that we can actually put on our mismethicator. It's this guy up here, and to make that we needed tin oil. Now oil was a pain in the butt to try to get, so we had to actually find some oil, and I can show you how I did that. Once it gets daylight, I can show you where that's at and what I've been doing to find oil. And then we have a plan as far as getting more oil and what we're going to do pertaining to that. I do want to go ahead and finish upgrading my armor. So transfer that. Wait, I think that was already... Yeah, that was already ascended. Let's go ahead and do this. We can put this in there. Go ahead and finish upgrading this guy. Failed. No! Alright, so that one's good. You can transfer that. Upgrade this guy. I know we had like 450 armor with the cloth after upgrading it. And I think we're going to get a whole heck of a lot more with this. So we were right at 1,000 when we had leather, I believe. So this was probably going to put us close. And we don't have to worry about being hot and dehydrating faster. So yeah, we're right at 1,000 again. And we're fine with our hypothermal and hyperthermal settings there. Not getting hot. Not going to get heat stroke or anything. Not going to dehydrate. One more thing we want to do, since we have organic polymer, we need a polymer for this next thing. And that is... Automatic ARK is tweaking its mod. So it... Alright, so we got the polymer now with the organic. We did do electronics, so let's grab our electronics. I can just pull it in there. Let me go ahead and do... No. Here we go, right here. So we got electronics. We can throw this in there. Let's just actually do this. Pull. We should be fine. Yep. And then we can pull. And there we go, right here. Now this thing is amazing. Alright, let's go ahead and get that out. And now that we're on electrical power or generator power, we can put this guy down. So I kind of want to put it, we'll put it over here. We'll keep the preserving bin, but I want to put this right here, and we'll put it like that. Are you unpowered? Are you not powered? May be a little bit too far from the range. Let's check that. Show generator range. Are we just outside of the range? We are just outside the range. Well, shucks. Alright, so how about we put it right here? Let's do that. That'll be close. Pick you up. We'll put it just inside the range. Like so. Yep, that'll work. And then we'll put that guy on top. Both are powered now. Yes. Okay. So let's look at lifetime. So in my inventory, it's 2 hours on polymer. If I throw it in here, we're looking. Oh, crud! It's the same thing. I accidentally had some in there. So 146. Throw it in here. It's 146. You're not getting any bonus. It looks like in a preserving bin on polymer. So an hour 45. We put it in the refrigerator. We're at 7 days, 8 hours, 37 minutes. But if we put it in the freezer, we are now at 55 days, 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 50 seconds. So, yeah, the freeze is amazing for that. Do we want to put anything else? I could start switching all this actually over here. And then we could save the preserving bin just for... I'm fat. This probably would have been better to just do a transfer gun. I think that's what we're going to do. We can save the preserving bin to make beef jerky. So let's see. Transfer gun. Preserving bin. Refrigerator. Good. Yes. The eggs are ridiculously long in this refrigerator. Let's see. All the timers just go up dramatically. Let's put biotoxin. So, biotoxin, we got 14 days, 10 hours. In our inventory, it's only 3 hours and 27 minutes. Freezer, 108 days. So, amazing. Now, this other stuff. Yeah, look at all these timers on these guys. These are 1 day, 117 days. So that when that resets, that's probably going to be, it might not be as close to that. I don't know. That's all fine. Let's see, alphabetical? Yeah. Alright. So now that we have that, alright, that stayed, and that, I don't know why you have Flint in there. That stayed. So that's the awesome thing with automated ARK. I want to show you guys where I found metal. We can turn off this thing right here. We can turn this, hide that. Oh, also, this is part of our plan, but we needed to power this. Now, the S Plus item collector, it can be run on propellant, or you have to power it with electricity somehow. Propellant, I don't believe is actually available, because that's a scorched earth thing, and it's not showing that I can learn the recipe. So we actually have to power it with that there. Now, the item collector is going to pick up poop and eggs and anything else that's oil. If you have the snails, it'll pick up the paste from those guys, and it puts it in there. Now, the reason why we want that is we want to pick up all the poop. And the reason why we want to pick up the poop is we want to get dung beetles, because one of the ways you can get oil is by putting poop in dung beetles, and they'll make fertilizer and they'll make oil as a byproduct. So that's one of the ways we're going to get oil. The other way is to actually go out there and find some trilobites, kill them, and then harvest them, and then hope you get some oil that way. And then the two other ways to find oil, from what I've been told, is to go all the way to the surface when it's at night, because if you go during the daytime, you'll fry from the sun. If you go at night, they have oil nodes up there, but you have nameless to deal with. And then you go all the way down in the center, all the way down to the bottom, and there should be a little island there that has oil nodes. But again, you possibly have some nameless and some other bad things to deal with. Plus, you're all the way at the bottom. So that's the only 4 ways that I know of at the moment to get oil. Now, we did want to look at something that automated ARK has. There's an oil drum. I don't know what that will do. It says collects oil from nearby dinos. Organic oils last longer. But what does that mean, collects oil? Is it just collect oil from dinos, or does it have to be like dung beetles that produce oil? So that's what I'm curious about. Collect oil from nearby. We're gonna let this play around with that, and while we explore, and we'll see if we can get an idea of. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and pick that up. I'm gonna put it right over here if I can. No, I gotta be on a foundation. Okay. We'll just leave it. We could put it out here. Let's put it out here. I'll put all of the Ravengers close to it, and then we'll see what that does. And then after that, I'll come back and I'll show you where I'm finding all my metal that I've been getting. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, guys. So there's a couple spots that I've been finding metal, and there's one relatively close to the base where we're at. So the portal is that way. Our base is here. On this little island where we have this little red plant, there's some metal nodes that actually spawn here. I don't see them right now. Boomer may have harvested them recently, but metal nodes spawn there. We're gonna go ahead and jump down. Jump down right here. And swim to shore. And there's another one relatively close. There we go. Alright. So if we come this way, the track keeps running this way like this. Ooh, that's a blue one. I still need blue ones. There we go. Another blue one. Where'd it go? Where'd the blue one go? No. I'll pick up the green one. Blue one. Blue one. Blue one. We need blue gems if we're going to make a glider, so that's why I want blue gems. If I didn't cover this with y'all last time, I think I did, but the Ravager actually uses half the weight of what these items are. It accounts for half the weight, so it makes it like the perfect. So we're at half there. Well, that's going to stay the same, but we have 2. We're only going to add 1, so 2 here, 4 here. Yeah, it's half the weight, which makes it amazing for carrying stuff. And they started off usually around 500-600 weight. Like this one started off actually around 7-ish, and I pumped it up to 1,000. So you start counting for metal and stuff. At half weight, you can get a lot of stuff to haul. Now, another thing too, a lot of these things, these meat eaters, mutton is the way to go for sure. So we have these sheep. I've been killing those to get mutton, and taming things a lot faster with mutton. Gimme. Alright. So we'll keep that. We can bring that, put that in the refrigerator. There's something else I want to try to test out with the hallucinating thing. But the other spot for metal is right over here. So if you get to this area, as you can see where we're at, underneath the tracks, there's a rock up there on that ledge, but right here in this area, they have 2 nodes that spawn, 2 metal nodes, and they're dense metal nodes. They spawn right there. I just harvested them, so they're not going to be there, but that's where some metal is at. So we got 2 there. I want to say there's 2 or 3 in that little island, all relatively close to the easier area, and then there's one other spot that I know to look way off to the west. So we can go look over there, and I can show you where that's at, and I can also show you what I found over there, but it's all the way to the west. So we got to actually go down there. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, oopsie. Come here. Come here, Stupid. There you go. I meant to land on the rock with him and I didn't. So you just follow this path. Come here, Raptor. Die. Level 20. You follow this path this way and you basically go due west. If we bring up our map, you see we're right here. We're going to go basically to 45 and 40 on the map. My little suit's in the way, but 45 and 40, and we'll see a little drop off once we get there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to continue this way, and it's a little bit out the way. That's the only negative, is that it's not right next to the starter area. If you happen to be in the starter area, if you're more towards the center, it's not bad, but I think it's this way here. We have to go through here. Because I think that's a drop over there. So it should be on the other edge. Should be on the edge where we're in that bluish, whitish tint in the area right there. That should be the area that we're looking for. Yeah, that purple thing. That should be it right there. The edge, the drop off. And the metal is right around in that area as well. So it's actually up on this little ridge. So where the rock slope starts to slope up, we'll find metal up here. Come on. And there it is. And I think there's 2 or 3 nodes over here. There's one here. So it's a pretty dense node. And then there's actually 2 here. They just run on top of each other. So there's 3 here. There's 3 nodes here. There's 2 by the metal track. And I want to say there's 2 on that little island. So that will give you 7 different metal nodes that you can use. And then there's this spot down here I want to investigate. But I don't know a way of getting down there that I can get back up. I might be able to go that way. Let's go this way and explore. I need to find some dung beetles, and I think there's some that way in the blue area. I just don't know how to get there. And I really need to find a way that I can get there on a mount without having to go straight down. Because I don't want to go on foot. I could crawl back out, technically. But if I have a dung beetle in my hand, I can't exactly crawl out at the same time, so. And this is all new area to me. I have not explored any of this. This may go down. Oh, we went blue. Let me do that. I'll put it on my back. That way we can kind of see a little bit. And if you right click them, you can hold it in your hand, or you can throw it and it'll stick to whatever. If you switch off of it, he just sticks it on. You just stick it on your back. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna see if I can find something cool here, and then I'll be back. All right, we're back. So I said I was gonna see if we can find something cool, and as soon as I turn the corner, rock drake, level 100. Now, from what I saw with some of the beta testing of these and all, I don't think you can actually knock these out and tame them. You have to find the eggs and raise the eggs, from what I remember seeing. So that's a level 100 too. That would be an amazing one to tame if it was possible to tame it. But you can knock them out, but I don't think you can actually tame them after you knock them out. So you can put them to sleep, but I don't think you can tame them. There's also a couple other things in this area. Something was hitting that Anki for Topar. Was it this snake? No, that's Arthroplura. Maybe it was Arthroplura. But there's rock drakes. So we found a rock drake. I just gotta find where I can get an egg. That'll be something to do. But yeah, I said I'd find something cool to show you, and I found something cool. So I'll be back though if I see something else. Alright, we're back again. So I'm starting to see some of the stuff I need. So there was one of these guys out here. He got killed accidentally when I was fighting a Titan boa that snuck up on me. And then down here, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Where are you, buddy? There was a dung beetle down here. I just don't know where it went. But there was one. He was down there. He may have gotten eaten. So there's definitely some stuff down here that I need. I just got to figure out how to get down there and do it safely. Oh, look what they got over here. A Megalosaurus. Ugh. Yeah, stuff I don't want to mess with. But definitely have to... Oh, wait, is that the dung beetle? Look, right No, I thought, honestly, there was something right here. Ah, bright light. Looks like there's something right there. Oh, that's another one of those. What about that guy? There he is, dung beetle. So yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. I need poop though if I'm gonna try to tame one of those. At least I found some. I know they're here. So I'm gonna figure out my next move, then I'll be back. Alright, we're back, guys. So it is kind of dark. Sorry about that. But it's not dark. But I wanted to show you something cool with the Ravengers that I just found out about. So you have these zip lines right here, right? So we'll get off of him. Stay there, girl. So you get hit, and I get stuck because they're covered in vines, right? And so no, that was stupid. But yeah, you get stuck because it's covered in vines. And I thought I just had to hit E and I would be able to get back on it. Use my handy dandy little climbers here to get back up. But if it's a clear line, you could zip line across. That's not an issue. But with the vines, you can't. But there's something cool. Let me eat a couple mushrooms. I didn't lose too much health, thank goodness. And I'm getting kind of. There we go. Alright, so we're back. Made it up. If you get right here and you press spacebar, you're supposed to be able to get on these things. There we go. So we're now walking across it with the Ravenger. And we're not going to fall off. And if we press C, we actually go upside down. That's kind of cool. So you can walk across these little areas here with and you press back, he'll turn around. You can walk across these little vine areas here to get around on the Ravenger. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So, but what I wanted to do, what I was doing, was I was heading that way, because, oh, if you hit shift, he kind of like glides along it, and then press spacebar to get off. Excuse me. I found some dung beetles this way, and I grabbed one already. I tamed one already, but I went back and I grabbed a bunch more poop because I had to run around, grab poop in order to tame that guy. So now I'm prepared though. The Dino Pick'em Mob does not work with it, so you have to pick it up and put it in your hands. We'll do some more melee. And but I found this area here, and it's not in the blue area, so it was actually in this wooded area, and it's not that hard to get to. So we're gonna see about going back. It's at the end of this ramp, so it's right over there. We're going to go ahead and jump off, and we'll do the old handy dandy. There we go. Trick. Hey, get back on there. Hey, get back on there. There we go. And it should be right over here on the edge. So this guy was here. I didn't kill him, so we're close by. There's one more. Alright, so there's two. I tamed one, and here's another one. And they were relatively lowish level, so it shouldn't take too much. Now, the way I have my settings, a small poop was doing 10%, medium was doing 30% on that other one I had. So that one did 14%. So this is going to take a few of them. And my taming is turned up a little bit, so it's not like it's vanilla style, not vanilla style. Vanilla would take a lot more, but I should be able to get this guy done with the poop that I have in my inventory. Alright guys, finally back at the base. And finally got a few things done. But there's one more thing I want to do with this episode before I wrap it up. But I do want to show you some of the progress that we did make. So, oh, dung beetles. Okay. So we went ahead and we put down some foundations, a little fenced-in area. We have our dung beetles on wander, and the item thing right there, S+ item, is putting poop in their inventory, and they are slowly making fertilizer. Also, they are making some oil as a byproduct, and that is being picked up. I'm stuck by the oil drum. Let me get over you. There we go. The oil drum here actually has been taking the oil out their inventory and putting it in this drum. So that's cool. When I first put the drum down, maybe 5-10 minutes, I got like 80 oil, and I don't know where I got it from. I don't know if I got it from those dinos or what, but that was before I had the dung beetles. So that might be a thing, but for sure, the oil that it's getting right now is from the dung beetles and the byproduct of them making fertilizer. So we do have some oil up and going. I have been making a good bit of gas with the oil that I have. So we're up to 89 things of gasoline now. So it is at least powering everything that we needed to power, and should be good. It's not sucking gas too fast, so I'm just hoping that we can continue to get oil from these guys at a good rate. We should, though, because as long as that picks up poop, that's going to put poop into them. As long as that puts poop into them, they'll make fertilizer, and then they might make some oil, and as long as that happens, we should be getting oil. So one other thing we want to do before we wrap up this episode is there is a might be over here. Did I make one? No, I didn't make one yet. I got the stuff I wanted to make it. It is miscellaneous, I believe. No, it's not miscellaneous. What was it? Let me see. Let's see. Gas? That's it right there. So this is a gas collector that we could put on one of them gas veins. Let me see if we have enough to... Yeah, we do. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and... there we go. I think Blumen switched that. I don't like that view. So we're going to go ahead and put one of those out there. And then we'll leave it, and we can check it at another time. You got more levels, buddy? Yeah, you do. Almost at 300% melee. Alright, done with the dance. There we go. Done with his dance. So let's go out here, and we'll put that on the gas node or whatever that we found. And then we can check it in the next episode at some point and see how many of the gas congealed balls that we get, because that's how you're supposed to get it. I did verify if you run through the mushrooms, you get the hallucinogenic thing. Those brown mushrooms will take it off right away. So that is fact checked. I don't have any mushrooms on me, otherwise I'd show you real quick on cam, but that is what we're going for, this purple thing. So I don't know how to put it on there. We're just going to try it and see, and hopefully not die. So let's 2 gas vein. All right. So it is on the gas vein now. I guess it does have a durability. 7,500. It's at 74.99 right now, and it's going to extract gas balls from the gas vein over time. So we'll let that do its thing, And I wonder if this gas vein ever goes away. If it doesn't, that would be cool. We just keep putting these on there and collecting the balls. Oh, there we go. We got a ball. So, that was actually pretty quick. We're going to let that fill up. I wonder if these stack. Let's see if we can get a second one in there, and if they stack, or if it's going to be individuals. Because if it's, yeah, they stack. Good. Alright, so they stack. So it's 24 slots. Let's stack. I don't know what it's going to stack to. Maybe 10. Where's my guy? There's my guy. But we'll check it out in another episode. So, but that's going to wrap things up, I believe, guys. Got a few things done that we had to get done. No taming, unfortunately. But we had to get oil production up and running in order to do some advancements technologically and progress in order to get some of the stuff we wanted. So we at least got that done. We did tame some dung beetles. I mean, we did some taming, but it's not like it's some cool stuff. It's just utility stuff. But that's about it. So hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash that thumbs up button. As always, feel free to share the video as you see fit. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.